All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twins. Watch twins. Move. Sponge.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the clock. Alert. No, check that.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now it's Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Come on, set. Put your money. Put your money. In your face. Check 4. Check 3.
Now Haskins on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Levante David in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go. Now the room. Watch 49. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're going to go to the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Go to base. 49 to Mike. Touchdown, you best.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. 4 down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now Austin.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Taylor. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. It's complete to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Alert, 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 alert. 52's the mark, boys, 52.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Trubisky to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 17, Trubisky. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third down, here's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Trubisky. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On first down, Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On first down, it's Haskins. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Haskins. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And the Falcons first down.
Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the left, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Falcons, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.